think we're live, but not 100% sure. I'm going to give it a second. Because some interesting things are happening right now in terms of the price of XRP. I just actually woke up, so don't expect too much. But I just woke up, seeing that the price is up like 23 cents in a day? So from the moment that I slept, and my trading was not doing so well, look at how much we've gone up, huh? That is just absolutely crazy. So the dip, yesterday, some of you guys were calling me stupid for buying XRP when it went to these high points. Because yesterday we were buying the dip right here. Remember, we bought the dip, and then it kind of did not look anymore for a while. It went even lower. It bounced off again. And all of a sudden now it's up a ton, actually touching what? 273 almost. Just like 10 minutes ago? 4 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago. All the way back to 266. What a volatility here. Wow. So it actually went down like 2% or so in 3 minutes as well. Very, very interesting here to see this coin go. So I'm just quickly going to see if the stream is all good. Yep, we've got everybody in the chat. Like always, there we go. We've got the La Familia. Eternal says, let's go, brother. We've been watching since 2021. Yeah, so the reason I am streaming actually for this is not because of a $2.70 price, that it's that high, right? It's not that I'm like, man, XRP is at such a crazy price. No. But it's more so that yesterday we were saying, hey, what if this is again the start where we go from downwards for a little bit to now all of a sudden back upwards? And it seems that perhaps this really might be what's the case. Somebody says, Dusty, I was thinking about how you were probably asleep for this run an hour ago. Good morning, good morning. It is actually 3:40 p.m., but my sleep schedule is screwed. Every time you make a video and I get the notification, the price always drops. Well, in this case here, I was very late to stream. Usually I'd be a bit earlier. However, I might add that yesterday when we started streaming, the price did actually do pretty well when we were streaming. And I'm not here to tell you, it's going to keep going up forever. I'm just here to report on what exactly happened in the past. So sometimes, sometimes it can be a bit late. But that's also because sometimes you got to get the story straight. Ryan says, Dusty, don't sleep. He pops into his charging pad for 5 minutes. Shh, they can't know about that. Living the Dubai dream, huh? I wouldn't call this a dream, brother. Sleep until 3 p.m. is not a dream. It is not what I prefer to do, my friend. But it's nice that we actually dumped all the way back down to what, 189? And we were saying, guys, we buy the dip. We go down with the ship or we go up. And it actually worked out, mostly for the spot bags. I mean, we did buy, I believe, also here. Yeah, you see, actually, when things went down, we actually were buying that dip also. I had a lot more targets open for buying the dip, though. You can't even actually, Our average price now is a bit higher, though. I don't like that too much. Our average price is now going to about $2.03. But we have enough money to not get liquidated anyway, so it's fine. And, wow, I guess we were buying into... this is the candle yesterday from the RLUSD. Afterwards, it started coming down a bit again. Actually, from top to bottom, this is where we also bought, by the way. We also bought at 258 yesterday, which was dumb. It went down roughly 6% before now all of a sudden ripping roughly 12% or so the hours afterwards. Where are you guys all watching from today? Right now, it's about almost 4 p.m. here in Dubai. Where are you guys at? And Kai says, don't listen to buy the rumor, sell the news. I guess yesterday the idea was buy the rumor, sell the news. But it turns out that wasn't really the case, huh? Woke up to see this. Welcome, welcome. So spaces from Slovenia, Spain, Seattle, UK, Boston, Finland, Canada, 𝗕𝗓𝗪𝗓 in Belgium, man. Lekker. OJ, what is that? Orange juice? Florida, Chicago. Hey, wait, bro, if you're hungry, go eat some. Canada, California, South Africa, I think, Texas, Atlanta, Georgia, South Africa, Australia. Man, good day from Australia. Good day, mate. All right. My Aussie. Israel. Lithuania. I don't know how the Lithuanians speak, to be honest with you. Bangkok. Okay. Philadelphia. Northern Ireland. Malaysia. They watch it from Malaysia. Or Singapore. South Carolina. California. Don't good day me. Don't you good day me. All right. Let's go. Yeah, anyway, so price coming back down. You see, I always have this like this bad trait where you almost want to put in a line to just say, hey, this is where it's interesting, but it doesn't matter because this is like a 1 minute chart. There's nothing of relevance here. It's like a false state of confidence to some extent. Because if you look at a 50-minute chart, it's actually, we also bought here, by the way. It's actually just mostly been upwards only. And the interesting points are significantly more down. I mean, this is even not that significant of a point. And that mostly becomes the case because XRP has not been trading at these levels for that long. So when taking a look at like a 4-hour chart here, we can see that there's not really that much relevance wherever we drew this line at just now. It mostly gets back to around the $2.62 mark or something like that, or perhaps slightly higher, $2.77. In the midst, what really is there? I guess right now we bounced perhaps off of this previous acting support at 272.6, like right there. But generally, I can't consider this as one of the more important levels. But it's just theoretically speaking what happened. So why did we pump? There is some argument to be made that right now we're only going up because Ethereum found itself some momentum, and the fact that XRP is getting itself a pretty big listing today. But even here, I mean, if you're selling right now, for example, you got the chance to buy below $2, it's actually okay to cash some out, even though we're going to go way higher most likely. You always want to secure profits, right? I always say that. So here, for example, you can see we put about $1,000 in. Right now, it's still $40,000 worth of profit almost. We already cashed out 20,000 bucks. Like here, for example, 268. Some people call me stupid for doing that, but I always say, hey, man, if I just want to cash out, for example, 1% right here, so a couple $100, right? I might just sell it right here. Why? Well, because ultimately you're trading it. If you're watching this and you're using like a place like Bluefin, you're not trying to only hold forever. The reason I'm holding is just kind of to prove a point more so than actually be effective. And my sell did not go through because we went down even more. But it's okay. Just to prove a point. And the fun fact is, on the way up, for example, we were even saying, man, I'm selling a lot at $1.40 and I was going to buy back cheaper. But the fun part is it just skyrocketed past 140 straight to like 160. And back then I was like thinking, oh, you know what? I should sell more. But now all of a sudden something snapped to me and I wanted just to go higher. I just wanted to go higher and higher and higher. By the way, if you're asking yourself, Dusty, why are you selling here? It's just because we have so much money open still. I have to cash out at some points because we're opening new positions constantly over on Bluefin, for example. And we're increasing this one over time. With still very marginal size. You saw me deposit $100,000 yesterday, and then we can still actually open like $980,000 worth of position here. Even on Bybit, I think we have a couple $100,000 there. Yeah, we can still open a $2 million trade over on here as well. So we have like a lot of money to play around with. We're not doing anything. The trades are too small to make any significant impact. I'm trying to kind of like secure the profit just to open something new again. But it just looks so nice. $1,000 to $40,000 almost, or actually $1,000 in right now still, $1,200. With about $37,000 in profit. It looks too nice for me to actually go and wreck this up. I don't want to wreck our buy price is the problem. But it's unfortunately only like a $10,000 position, so it's not really that profitable or that interesting. But yeah, could have been cool. I mean, it's still cool, don't get me wrong, but somebody says XLM up 13%. You know that XLM almost always goes up whenever XRP does so? Like real talk. By the way, if you're watching the stream right now, make sure you press that like button. We have about 1,000 people watching, about 92 likes pressed. We've had 1,600 people stop by in total. Make sure you press that like button right now. We are instantly up to 500 if just you right there, press the like button right now. Do you have to? No. But, you know, it will be nice. Market cap wise, what are you doing? So Bitcoin back to 107, back up from 105 something. But actually right now also coming down yesterday. Also the XRP rally was cut short because Bitcoin decided to kick the bucket a little bit. Over on the day, BGB, which I don't like Bitcoin no more. But they're doing good in terms of their exchange token, up 200% this month, not bad. XRP doing well, up 13% throughout the day. Actually the best performer in the top 100 if we exclude this shitty one. Kronos, another exchange token doing well. XLM up 12% like you guys were just saying, down a bit over the hour. Man, guys. I forgot something. Remember yesterday when we were streaming, I said, guys, remind me to buy the XLM dip because I wanted to average out my position at 41. And I didn't do that. Because my buy-in is still 48 cents for XLM. I said, oh, let's buy at 41. Right now, if we did that, which is always my strategy, we'd be in profit right now. So that was stupid. It's fine because XLM will go above my levels anyway, but then we would have had more profit, which is ultimately the goal. So yeah, that was dumb. Man, that was stupid. Anyway, it's fine. We'll learn from those. We learn from those. Ah, there we go. Okay, so people are pressing it. Not with the speed, but hey. Jeffrey said, I called it. I reminded you didn't read, brother. My bad. Man, you missed nothing. Up 12%. So, man, I don't understand how people sometimes see a 12% pump as nothing. It's very, very significant. For example, this is not what we're doing, but let's just say we put in the balance here, which in this case would be, in this case, we could open a, what? $980,000 trade. So let's say a $1 million trade. If the price now goes up 12%, you just made yourself $120,000. You can buy a new car, right? You can buy a new watch, maybe. I don't know what you'd like to buy with $120,000, but it's pretty significant, man. He says, I didn't do it either. Didn't have any more cash to play with. That is a scary thing, brother. If it doesn't break 3 today, it never will. Okay, I don't know who made you think that. Nick says, thoughts on holding XRP for 10 years. Don't really trade, so saw it as an investment and bought at almost 50 cents. Well, from that perspective, there's not really that much to say. It's just you can buy per cycle because crypto will see cycles, and you can sell per cycle, or you can just hold on for 10 years and look back. There's one guy who bought a coin called SPX at like a year and a half ago. He forgot about it for a year and a half, and now it turned from a couple $1,000s to $500,000. It can happen, right? It can be that you go away for another year or 5, 10, and all of a sudden there's billions in there. Shiba Army coming in with the $20 saying, here is some profit. What? I guess sometimes don't know why you do that, but hey, sharing is caring. Yes. I appreciate that, man. Let's see, what is this? Let me press that button, but let me do it on the side in case something crazy happens. Ah. 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 Let's see. This makes no sense. Oh no, let's skip that. Thoughts on silver, Dusty? I think all your precious metals are quite juicy. Generational talent says, don't buy it yet. It will go down again. Yeah, but that's fine, no? Buy before too late. It's never really too late, depending on if you're trading it or if you are just hodling. I mean, if you're just hodling anyway, regardless, theoretically speaking, you just always keep buying your way down. I've described it like 1,000 times, but I'll say it again. If you are, let's go here. If you are a person that wants to hodl, this is a trade example, but it's actually specific. It's almost the same, really, for it's a trade example, but you can use it for hodling as well. It's not the most clear, no more, but hey, it will still work. It will get the job done, I think. Let me zoom out a little bit. So thesis, yep. Wherever you buy in at, if you just are a bit of a degenerate and you buy your way down lower, let me quickly find the sheet. Where is the sheet? Here we go. Theoretically speaking, you should always be able to figure yourself out a good average. For example, with this example of before, I said, let me quickly go see again. Okay, we can do that. So here, I said if you buy 100 units right there, 200 units right there, 500 XRP right there, and 2,000 XRP right there, which, you know, could have been realistic because the price actually did go down to that level, and we did buy around that area. Your average price per XRP would have been $2.08, even though you started buying XRP at $2.09. And so if you're trading this gets slightly more scary, but if you are holding, this is so much easier, right? Anyway, so then your price would have been $2.08 if then the price went to whatever, $2.73, which it went to today. You'd right now be in about $2,000 worth of profit without leverage. With leverage, it could obviously be significantly more, but then also brings with it some risk. But XRP is going pretty parabolic right now. It's interesting to see it again. Maybe this is what we've been waiting for, and some slight pullbacks in the. Here we actually said we either go back down to support or we start running, and we've decided to start running after zigzagging a little bit. And again, right now we're taking out the previous high points, and this is actually the reason I'm so significantly excited about this is because if you start thinking about it, let me quickly show you. Let's do it like this. It's because it's starting to change from downward, like we were talking about, to all of a sudden having that breakout. We talked about the breakout and the confirmation. We got it, right? We got rejected right there, which we expected. Came right back down to the bottom of... This was way too beautiful. I didn't even pay that much attention to it, but this was... So this sometimes frightens me, that we were this accurate on predicting what happened here. Because this is not even... I'll always be honest with you, right? At the end of the day, nobody really knows for sure. Nobody really knows for sure at all. But when you start talking about these important levels, it's sometimes really interesting when it plays it exactly, because you never know if it's gonna, right? It can do the exact opposite. But in this case, we were very lucky. I'm gonna call it lucky. I want to say experience, but that's not the case. It's luck a little bit. Anyway, so we were talking about the breakout, and we're saying the moment it breaks out and gets a confirming candle, you can buy in. But you have to be careful with this level and this level right here. However, if it gets rejected right here, where's the most likely level? Back to trend line. If it doesn't bounce from trend line, which in this case it did, where's the most important level? Again, back to the top. In this case, it got rejected again. Where's the most important level? Well, trend line is too far down. So now all of a sudden, this level is the most important, 240 or 233 actually. And then it decided to bounce back up from there because the RLUSD announcement came right back to resistance, popped through, came back to the most important level, popped through, and right now this is not what we drew in today. But right now we're back at these previous lows. Then again, what is interesting now? Well, now we've gone from downside to, hopefully, again, actually a little bit like this, upside, depending on where we end up today. But this previous top is now taken out, depending on how we end up over the next few hours. But that would basically mean that the trend is now switching over, so we can finally start breaking, hopefully, these $2.90 levels or whatnot. So I'm interested in watching this. I'm going to be interested in watching this. Why is this not going away? There we go. Very, very peculiar, very spicy, very juicy. Dusty, do you have a Marvel Comics channel? I can't even name 2 Marvel movies, so no, I definitely do not. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to... Man, that song is so... Whenever I hear it in a club or in a party setting, I always think of the stream. I always have that nowadays. Interesting charge. I love it. Yeah, I mean, do any of you guys disagree with what I just said? Does this not sound kind of logical to you? Maybe I'm being... I'm sitting here too much. But to me, it makes too much sense to be ignored. This is way too logical. You know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you? Man, that's a good freaking song, man. Whoever designed that song, he deserves some. All right, he ain't gonna get nothing from me, but he deserves some from somebody, I think. Kind of. Do we have anybody from Sweden in the chat today? You might ask yourself, Dusty, why are you asking that? Well, because there's one Swedish song that I love so much. Actually, there's also another funny thing. There's a 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗏𝗏, which I ordered recently because of my brothers from Sweden. Solo bounced? Yeah, but I'm not really that big a fan of Sologenic, to be honest with you. Finland! Very nice, brother. So what is the strategy right now? If anybody's asking, what is the strategy here? What are we going to do? I think for the most part, it's just whatever we were talking about before, but we're hoping that it's a change of trend, and hopefully from here, we're starting to bounce off of these key supports and start moving upwards rather than downwards. So just a shift from mostly down to mostly up. That is what we're hoping for. Will it happen? We'll see, but that's what we're hoping for. Ryan says, I would also like to hear your thoughts on Chainlink, 𝗕𝗓𝗄 partnerships in regards to tokenization on RWA compared to XRP. So they're doing completely different things. 𝗕𝗓𝗄 is doing something else. Chainlink is doing something else. If they're partnering up, that's pretty cool. But Chainlink is in a really good spot. They've been doing really, really well recently. 𝗕𝗓𝗄, like technologically advancing wise, they've not actually been doing that much recently, I would say. Some might disagree, but that's my vision on it. Then again, Chainlink is still, I could call it undervalued to some extent. 𝗕𝗓𝗄 is not as undervalued anymore. It's actually in quite a good spot. So it could go up a lot more. Don't get me wrong. I'm still holding all my 𝗕𝗓𝗄 spot-wise. And the trades actually also. But it's not as if it's really criminally undervalued where anybody who's not in is doing themselves a disservice. If you get my drift. I understand some people are like, oh, okay, 𝗕𝗓𝗄 is gonna run. I mean, in a bull market, you never really know, right? A lot of coins could just go on a crazy run that you never expected it to do. But some coins are criminally undervalued, so to speak. And some coins are just, okay. It's time to talk about XCN. What is that? Let me quickly see on the side. I don't think it's time for that at all, my brother. I've never heard of it before, so I don't know. There could be two things as well. Man, sometimes you guys come up with the most random ass coins. I appreciate it though, because this one is listed on a lot of places, but random sometimes, really. It doesn't look bad, actually. No, it doesn't look bad necessarily. It doesn't look bad. Who's seeing what just happened? Who saw what just happened? Who saw it? Something very important just happened. I wonder if y'all can see or if a lot of y'all missed it. Yup. The candle just closed. We got ourselves a new high, ladies and gentlemen. Things are starting to look good. And we're pumping a little bit. We're back to 270. But that, as at this point, looks pretty freaking good. Lucky says gap needs to be filled. I think a part of this, to counter your argument, or to counter your thought process, is actually to do with the fact that we are pumping because of a news factor. Perhaps for that reason, I'm not so sure how much of this is. I don't want to actually state that. Perhaps I'm just thinking maybe people are actually buying with the anticipation of RLUSD launching today, and the moment that it does launch, we'll see a little downside. But I don't know. I seriously do not know. Pogi says, hopefully I wake up and it's $3. Good night. Who's watching this at night? Again, I have to ask real quick. Where's everybody watching from? But mostly, what time is it for y'all right now? Who's watching this at nighttime? Who's watching this in the morning? Right now, again, it's 4 p.m. exactly here in Dubai. Space is 1 p.m. here. All right. 10 p.m. Oh, 10 p.m. Adam Hart. 6 a.m. Wait, what? 7 a.m. Wait, who's watching this at 4 a.m.? What are you guys doing? 6 a.m. You see, sometimes I wonder what special breeds you are to go watch this at 4 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m. here in New York. 4 a.m. Nah, okay, you guys are built differently, man. No way. Okay, we got a couple of, like, 1 o'clocks, 2 p.m.s. You guys are all having life easy. 11 p.m., what? 8 p.m. watching from the Philippines. I'm from the Philippines, sir. Philippines was interesting, man. Philippines is one of the more interesting countries I've gone to. It was a really, really strange place. Beautiful islands. Manila. Man, that was hard work. Like, that was a tough city, dude. Manila. Man. Like most of the other Asian ones, they were really, really easy. Oh, super simple. Oh, Manila was tough. Oh, that was interesting. M. says, when and where will this RLUSD pop out? You see, the fact that you're asking me that makes me a little bit afraid that the moment I tell you, you're going to do something stupid. Because we already know where it's going to go out. That's one. And second of all, Why would you want to know? I'm kind of afraid you're going to just start buying and do something dumb. Because RLUSD at the end of the day will just be exactly $1. If you're like trying to FOMO in, I need to be the first to buy RLUSD, then I'm sometimes really fearful that you're going to, I don't know why you would want to be the first to buy it. It's just a stable coin. It ain't going to do nothing for you. It's not going to do anything for you at all. It's just going to be exactly $1, and that's about it. Adam says, how funny is it that people want to pay $1,200 for something? Now, I mean, that is the opposite side of the story, right? Where some person just wants to be the first to buy or have a little funny record. That is more understandable than somebody wanting to pay $1.20 for it. If you are the person that wants to pay like a lot of money for a coin or like a part of a coin, he actually, funny enough, might only pay $6 for 0.0001 RLUSD, if you know what I mean. Or 0.0005, whatever, 2, whatever. He doesn't have to necessarily buy a whole RLUSD. He just sets the highest price, but maybe his order is only 0.00001. He just wants to have the first transaction. It could be. So that is more understandable than trying to pay like $1.70 or something for RLUSD. Funnily enough. We're back on the up and up. We're back on the up and up. Everybody say pump. Come on. Everybody type pump. Maybe we can go. We're 270. I want to see this pump it out. I want to see it go crazy from here. I should be like a freaking monkey. Or how do you call it? Like a grip. Slap my desk. Okay, come on. Just go to like $7 real quick. Come on. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Come on. Wow, though. The fact that it's able to get to 270 again. I remember Carl telling me, I sold the top at 270. I'm like, oh, I don't think it's the top, brother. The top for right now, maybe, yeah, sure. But the top, I don't think so. And finally, we were proven right, which is nice. We've got a little ways to go, though. You got a little ways to still go. Come on. Price is still nowhere. We need to go significantly higher from here. $270.5. It's okay, but it's literally just that. It's like okay, price wise. Come on. Come on, make a little bit of a move. Come on, brother. Come on. 271. Nope. Come on. I feel like I'm watching like an auction of sorts, or like a bonding curve on Pump Fun. If you ever see it, we're watching that. Yeah, this is painful. Oh, come on. Let's see some of you guys' thoughts. Someone hold my hand and pet my head while I sleep. Brother, what? Okay. Pump it up. We're going to pump it up. Let's go. Let's go. I'm deciding what I'm going to eat for breakfast, by the way. Today will be $3.40. Hey, what is your end of the day price prediction? Who's thinking $2.50? Who's thinking $3 plus? I want to see some gamblerinos here. What do you guys think? Above or below? Okay, so now a lot of people are starting to get really, really bullish again, it seems. Yesterday there was a lot of bearish thoughts, a lot of negativity. I guess that's switched over right now a little bit. Interesting. Another little side note. You know, I'm kind of ridiculous. I'm right now going to pay $15 for 3 eggs. Just so somebody can cook them for me. Is that too much? Is that too much to ask for? Why am I doing that? I don't know. Just because I feel like somebody making eggs. Ah, it's okay. Luckily, we can afford. Maybe not if XRP keeps going down like this, but hey, you know what? We enjoy the day, and tomorrow we'll just be in a world of pain, I guess. No, it's not boiled eggs. I think it's gonna be like some scrambled egg or something, and a piece of bread. Joshua says, on my way to work, just checking to see if I could retire before I get there. Brother, if you're lucky, yes. Nigel says, just cook them in your water cooker. No. Whoa, we're going down. Look at that. Sell the news happening? No, not yet. You'll see when they're selling the news. You'll see the downside, my brother. Don't worry about that. If you're worried about selling the news, and you're thinking, how's it going to look like? You'll see. All right. The moment it happens, you'll notice. The one thing I can tell you in life is don't worry about that. Don't you worry for a single second, my brother. Not a single second of worry is necessary from your side. Let's do this. Okay. Back to the same bottom, 261, 66.1 basically. Lawfun says, just don't worry about that. Trillions of dollars move across border every day. Yep. But man, we're doing pretty good price-wise. Like, it's kind of surprising to me. Every time you go live, XP price goes down. You must have not been here the moment that was the opposite, by the way. You must have not been here for the up. And actually, at the end of the day, I don't really care. It's not like I can like really blow the prices up. All I want to do is just kind of chill here with you guys. We're not doing anything crazy. It's just having fun, right? I mean, some person's probably not having fun because their prices are going down. But in this case, normally I would have been streaming a lot earlier, but I was sleeping, all right? Man, don't dump at us like Alex Cobb during his live streams. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, bratans. The switch has been flipped. You know I always say that wrong. The flip has been switched. The switch has been flipped. They both sound kind of cool. The switch has been flipped. Sounds good, right? Or the flip has been switched. The switch has been flipped. Flip has been switched. They both sound right to me. Who disagrees? Trade XRPL meme coins. The problem is, I think, let me go see again. Let me take a look. Give it a second. Okay. Are they? Yeah, okay. It's just so sad. Like, literally. Oh. Honest truth, guys. XRP Ledger meme coins, they're not doing... No, I think they're all so bad. So bad. It's so sad. But XRP does not have good meme coin culture. It really doesn't. Every single one of them looks awful from almost any angle. Whoever's telling me, no, they look amazing, it's because you have no idea what you're talking about when it comes to memes, that is. For an XRP meme coin, that might be okay, but the meme coin culture sucks. So there needs to be a big shift before I start really aping into everything, Because there could be a coin or two that make you money on there. Sure, it can happen. It could be that you made tons of profit. But buying XPL meme coins is not the way to go about it, my brothers. Again, you could do well, but it's more luck because you are in with a good ecosystem than actually properly built coin. It's lacking everything. It could happen within a snap of a finger, by the way. It could be that next week it's going to be there. But not yet. It's not here yet. XRP World Community says, when XRP hits all-time high, we're going to have a big-ass party. For me, to be honest, being at $2.70 or whatnot, it might, to some extent, actually be even cooler than an all-time high. Like, being honest with you here, you know how long we've waited for the $2.60 mark the moment it first hit it? That was way bigger for me, I think, than actually hitting an all-time high. Mostly because the market cap is already above what it was back in 2017, right? We've already made the steps. Gavin says, where in Dubai are you, Dusty? Bro, why are you asking my exact location, brother? Brother, what are we doing right here? Hey. It's like people asking me, hey, bro, how many coins you got? Man, relax, all right? Relax a little bit. Relax with those questions. You watch it. You ask it too much, all right? You're in JGE. Brother, I don't even know what that's supposed to be. I don't even know what that is, JGE. Bro, you have to sing Pump It Up. I mean, Jamaica Golf States. Oh, okay. So again, if anybody's asking why would we buy the dip, why would you buy anywhere? Why is buying anywhere justifiable? Even if you're buying right now, for example, 265, why is that justifiable? Because if we put a starting point right here, I know right now already that over a prolonged period of time, because the bull market's here, and because most likely it's going to set through for a pretty significant amount of time, that you'll eventually be able to flip it for juicy tons of profit. You know, it might take some time though, but I just know if you're buying, for example, right now, it might take a little bit of time, but you'll be able to flip it for profit, in my opinion. If you have a little bit of long, you have a little bit, you've got that dog in you. That's one. You're able to hold on for a little while longer. But I'll buy. Should I buy right here? Should I buy $10,000 worth? Let's buy $1,000 worth here just to prove the point. Or I guess we might be able to buy a bit lower. Let's buy 263 if we're able to do that. Let's buy 1,000 USDT. The moment we go back down, we buy. Even here, we can buy. You know what? Let's buy $1,000 shares. Why not? To prove a point. We'll buy 1,000 here. We'll buy 1,000 if it goes down. We'll buy. So another 1,000 if it goes down again. It might. Right? It's just to prove a point. So sometimes I make really, really stupid decisions just to prove to you guys what I always preach. Slightly above the 250 mark. We'll buy again. I should be buying way more, and the reason I don't put it in actually is because it kind of looks ugly when we have to look at it the whole time with these green lines in the middle. And again, 1,000, I should be increasing it, so I should be buying, for example, here slightly more down there and whatnot. It's just to prove a point real quick, so I could quickly put it in. We bought right there at the start at 250.65. Why did we do that? It's not a good point. Don't follow me, right? Try to buy maybe perhaps when it gets a retest. If you want to have a more secure point, you try to buy, for example, now at 263 or so. It's a better point. But even then, if you want a higher guarantee of prices doing well, you'd buy at the bigger points, right? 261 from this perspective looks like a really good entry point. And then if it fails, again, we have ourselves another break at about 250, another follow-up at about 230. And if it doesn't, well, then downside is your friend again. Why would you not buy right now? Because of the buy the rumor, sell the news, and the fact that it's up like what? Let's quickly see here. It's up about 17% in a day, so it's a stupid point to buy at, which is why on this end we did sell. Why would you buy? Well, because like I just showed you, anywhere you buy, realistically speaking, is going to be able to be flipped into profit anyway. It's just a matter of time, in my opinion, not financial advice. So why did I do that? Just to prove a point. Somebody says, why buy the dip when the dip is a lot higher than 50 cents a month ago? What? Why buy the dip when the dip is a lot higher than 50 cents a month ago? It would drop to 60 cents and bounce. So, you know what? Cheers to, let me take a sip of water before I... What? I think he's asking me... I think he's... my head. I think he's trying to ask me, why would you ever buy a dip that's not 50 cents or what? You know what? I'll just act as if but I'm not sure if he's trolling us or if it's a smooth brain type of thing or if he just genuinely does not know. And if he does not know, I'd like to tell him. But on the opposite side, I'm thinking, man, truthful, right? You guys know how I am. I'm a bit too direct sometimes. That's the way it goes. But if you can't understand why you'd buy a dip higher than 50 cents, if you can't understand, for example, why this below $2 is a pretty juicy dip to buy, then this is going to be a difficult journey for you, my brother. I'm telling you right now. If you want the perfect of entries, yeah, wait another, 2 years or something. You might get a better entry, but the chance of going back to 50 cents this season, in the next year, let's call it, that is pretty small. So here it says, he's meaning, why would you only now buy a dip and not the dip from when we were at 50 cents? Because a lot of people did not have the chance to buy at 50 cents. Maybe they only heard about XRP right now, or perhaps another possibility, they just want to buy more. So somebody says, I bought at 18 cents. I mean, this is cool and all, right? Maybe you were able to buy really, really early. Maybe you have already stored all your XRP in your freaking pockets. You're walking around with freaking, with all your XRP. Okay, but not everybody's like you, bro. Not everybody's got their bags filled. And some people want more. Some people want it all. And some people are trading, like we are doing right here. DJ Russ says, I bought on Coinbase before they delisted due to lawsuit. Yeah, I mean, if you bought it at 10, 11 cents, 17 cents, all those times, good for you. You don't really perhaps, but almost sometimes I want to show you my my XRP on my ledger for fun. Why? Because I've not touched that in so many years. And you want to know the funniest thing? It's kind of hard for me to add because mentally it increases my average price by so much that I kind of feel bad to doing that. The counter is I have been buying also when XRP was at like $1 something or whatnot in 2020 or 2018 and 2017. So, but we had so much time at the low prices, which is where I bought the majority of my XRP at. That it feels bad, but on the opposite side, man, it's just want more coins. So I always think about it in coins manners, not in dollar manners. Let's see how the investments are doing. We're up a tremendous amount again today. That is good. I think my portfolio is back at an all-time high, maybe. Dusty, you need sleep. Brother, I just woke up an hour ago. Wait, what? What's the status of those eggs? They're going to be here in about half an hour, I think. My coffees are going to be here in about 30 minutes. I ordered 3 different coffees. You seem tired? I woke up, brother. I need to still go to the gym. Scrambled? I don't know. Dusty, where will you take profits at? Man, that's a difficult question also, because you should take profits, in my opinion, down the road or up the road. So just whenever you feel, funny enough, I think the best way to do it, if you have a big bag, It's either programmatically, so every single time it goes up by a certain unit, you sell a certain bunch, or just by feel, sell small bits. Dusty, be honest. Do you go to the gym? I go to the gym now every single day. Every day, first thing I wake up. The first thing I do, drink some water, brush teeth, go gym. I can't tell you I'm the most consistent throughout all months. Can't tell you that. But now at least I'm doing pretty good. But there's some months that I don't go. I mean, if you travel a lot like I do, because sometimes, for example, my base is, I live in Dubai, right? You guys know. But sometimes you can be gone for so many months in a row. And then if you only have because in Japan, for example, I was really, really dedicated. I walk 25 minutes to the gym every day, which is really funny. Almost every day, maybe. I think every day. But then I went to another place. I don't know where it was. For example, in, I think maybe in Santorini or Mykonos, I didn't go for like 2 weeks, for example, in a row. And then somewhere else, I don't go for 2 weeks in a row as well, or 3 weeks in a row. So it's a bit of a iffy. Coming to Taiwan, 15 Taiwan, whatever the frick, or new Taiwanese dollars. Appreciate that. Big heart to you. Jasper says, go to the gym and sit at the bar there. Yes. You go to the gym, but you look weak. I'll take it all. Come on. Fill me with more. I'm good enough to take it all. Come on. Come on. I go to the gym to look at the XP chart. Yes. You already know. I go in just to put my card and then go back out. Hey, became a supporter as well. I guess we got ourselves a new family member. There we go. Let's see. When the West Coast wakes up, do you think it will go up again? No, not necessarily. Why? The West Coast does not have that type of power or some. I'm not sure why they would. Boy just paid you to throw an insult. Yes. But his name is Lifestyle Tube, so maybe. But it's all good. Okay, the ride's cooling off now. The auction is over, folks. Good night. Funny enough, that some of the times, indeed, this is true. Some of the times we have actually seen a way crazier action pretty quickly after. For example, right now, if you think about it, right? This is a 5-minute chart, but anyway, the trend still is upwards. So it could just be that it basically goes a little bit like this. Wait, let me draw better. Oh, what did I do? I think we're good. That it goes a little bit like this. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily that now we're done for or whatever. We're buying because we're stupid, but it doesn't actually mean that it's a really stupid place to buy in for. Looking at that, but it's a 5-minute chart. This means nothing. I'm just giving you an idea of what is underlying the fact that, well, the action might not be over here. It could be, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. By the way, everybody who's here right now, we have almost 2,000 people watching, 2,200. If you've not pressed that like button yet, make sure you do so. If you're also looking for a platform to trade, I'm trading right now on Blowfin. There's a link for it down below. It's an exchange you can use from anywhere in the world. Right now, there's some pretty juicy bonuses that you can get. And pretty soon, we'll be doing some cool trading competitions as well, because you guys seem to really love that. Last time, man, we almost ended at first. We did do well, but we didn't end at first because XRP dropped by a lot. But next time there's a good competition, I think we could be number one, man. We really did. Out of the whole world, we're number one for a while. That's pretty cool. So again, if you want to join the team, links are down below. Also, by the way, no, I'll talk about it later. Because the $1,000 giveaway, I don't know who won yet. They didn't send me. But nobody came to say, hey, man, thank you. So, so I don't know. But nobody in the stream, I thought maybe somebody here would be like, hey, man, I won the $200 because we gave away $1,000 a few days ago. But they didn't really update me, so I need to ask. Yeah. Dusty, how does funding rate countdown work? Very long, simple story. Funding rate is the cost of capital, right? So if you're opening a long, there's a funding rate for keeping it open. Every 8 hours you pay. So if it says a percentage or a or if it says a percentage, like 0 point whatever, you pay that percentage every single 8 hours. Dusty, what about girls? How does that fit in the picture? What is that? What do you mean? I'm headed to the UAE in a few months. All right, pretty cool, pretty cool. That was me. I gave you wrong wallet. Aha, see? No, because it automatically went into your account. So, yeah, that was me, but I wanted you could keep it. No, it's already been given to people. There's no... Troll. You already have it in your account, but I don't know who does. There's 5 people. Dusty, I want to join your private signal group. I got no private signal group. You can see everything on these streams, my brother. You can see everything here. When does RLUSD go online? Today. You want me to actually look up what time? Let me go figure it out for you, my brother. Let me go figure that out for you, my brother from another mother. I will do that. Okay, let's go figure it out. So where is it all launching on? Let's see. Okay, here we go. Now we need to know if any one of these put a date on it or a countdown of sorts. I'm going to go through all of them. I'm going to click through them all and I'll let you know. Let's see. All I'm doing right now, real quick, is just seeing if any of them have a countdown. Why is this one on Mexico? Wait, what? Oh, there we go. Products. Alpha. Let's go there. Close this one. Okay. Man, I also really wonder why people would make an exchange that you can't see the prices not having an account. I don't know why they do that ever. But some of these companies, oh man. So little side note, the exchanges that they're listing on, these are all garbage. But I guess maybe these are like properly regulated exchanges, in the sense that RLUSD cannot be everywhere just quite yet. But every single one of the ones they're launching on, I think is ass. Amazing. Interesting also. XCP's doing well, by the way. No, they're not. None of them have announced it. There's nothing anywhere, it seems. Long story short, we don't know. It seems like they're not trying to give this information to us. Hey, whoever said that the pump is over, he's going to sleep. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, that is funny. You're making decent money by trading. You don't know. You've not seen any of my money. You've seen 2 trading accounts, maybe 4 trading accounts for our live streams. You have no idea how much money I'm making, but I like that. And you still want likes. Don't be greedy. I want it all. Like, you literally do not know my greed. You have no idea how much I'm craving for these likes. I'm like a crack. I'm like a fiend. You don't even understand how much I want this. Like, you have no idea, brother. You are very much underestimating me in this case. Once RLUSD kicks, would we be able to see what institutions are buying the stablecoin? Maybe. Maybe not. If they announce it, what their wallets are. I mean, otherwise, how would you know? Dusty, can you please tell us why RLUSD is worth 80,000 XRP? I just checked on 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗏. Yeah, very much so. So, anybody here, if you're wondering, who else is wondering why RLUSD is worth 80,000 XRP? I'll quickly explain it to y'all. Is that my coffee? Did he just walk into the door or something? By the way, do you know how often I don't wear any pants? I just have like a little blanket of sorts. Ah, but on the short term, we're looking negative, it seems. Somebody says, please explain. Okay, there's only one person, I think. So, yeah. Whenever we're talking about whatever this person just said, just know that it makes absolutely no sense. I'll just say that. So whoever, oh, is it worth this much? Don't even worry about it. Don't sweat it. Don't think about it. It's worth $1 per RLUSD. So whatever you were thinking of, oh, but the value says it, don't worry about that. All right. I already made a video about the valuation, but don't worry about that. It's just exactly $1 per RLUSD. Are you cold in Dubai, brother? I'm inside a you know this AC is blasting the living crap out of me. Even outside, it's pretty cold in Dubai now. I think it's like 25 degrees Celsius ish. It's not warm. Should be careful not to show my underpants. Okay, now, interesting predicament, interesting situation. That's a cutie bag, huh? Wow. Amazing. Anyway, so, I did something funny today. Here's 2 of the 3 copies. They've come in. I wonder, the eggs are still on their way, I think. Are they coming? No time yet. I ordered 1 hot one and 1 cold one. I was like, let's see. Makes it to have kind of warm. Interesting. All right. It's gonna spike again, people. Just getting up. Pedro says, this man. Some of you guys are real heroes, man. Pedro says, had to help with the crack addiction. And after your dance moves on the first live pump, which one? Brother, first live pump? You talking about like 7, 8 years ago? What are we talking about, brother? With the announcement, had to subscribe. Keep it up, brother. Hey, man. Let's skip that first word there, because this is very late. But I appreciate you. Thank you for helping my addiction. Together we'll get through it. Hungry. Somebody's again talking about the fact that they're hungry. I don't know why. Chair, we pumping? Oh, sorry. No, we're not. Just sold some organs to buy XRP. Man, some of you guys are real dedicated ones, huh? That's the type of ambition I want to see. Somebody just told me as well, they sold their girlfriend for more XRP, or their family, their mom, whatever. I bought a mom. She's right here on the... I don't want to make those jokes anymore. But that's the fact they got 3 copies, you know? Me, need 2. Your mom, she needs 1. Keep her awake after all the action. Not everybody. I'm not talking to one specific person, by the way. Don't worry. If you don't feel, if you feel offended right now, just know it's not against you. It's just somebody who sold their mom. Don't worry about it. Anyway, can you check XLM? To be honest, I think XLM is just going to follow primarily. It's going to follow XRP's movements. And by the way, we just checked. There's no real announcement of the RLUSD launch timing anywhere, it seems. It doesn't seem that way. XLM, I think it's just going to primarily follow XRP along, right? It's right now at 46 cents or so. I'm not doing anything too particularly crazy. The only sad part is we didn't buy the dip when I explicitly said I was going to do that. Kind of bad on my end. But that's about it. Okay. F says, with the Australian 5 coming in saying, love your videos, mate. Alrighty. Alright, love your video, mate. Thank you for all the tips and guidance. I just bought some Flare, hoping it would mimic XRP momentum. Was it a smart move, you think? Well, I'd say, but I'm not sure exactly what you mean. Because Flare it's already copying XRP's momentum. So you're just literally, you mean that Flare is going to go up as much as XRP is? I don't think that's going to happen at all. But I think they'll just do about the same. Maybe Flare will do slightly better if you're lucky. Like if, right? But Flare is not going to do an XRP in the sense it's going to go from what, 2 cents to $4. It's not going to happen. Maybe in the 20 years, whatever, but not now. It's not going to happen. It could, but it's not going to happen. The camera keeps freezing today as well. I think we're good. I think we're okay, actually. I don't think it's freezing. Songbird on Flare. I mean, there's so much to be said about that. But the long story short is they're fine. Again, I have a personal vendetta against Flare a little bit. But I got it for free anyway, so I mean, yeah, so it doesn't really matter. Dusty freezes sometimes. You know, I got to keep it interesting, right? What if it was too smooth all the time? You don't want that. Think about it. Think about it. What if it's all way too easy? You need to keep them on their toes. Hey, you stopped. The camera's stuck. Huh? Is he pausing as a robot? Or is the camera stuck? You don't know. I got to keep you on your toes. See, you never really know for sure. That's what we're doing right here. So whenever the camera's stuck, it's actually me pressing a button that goes. You see? What we're thinking of. It's not, brothers. This is for your entertainment. This is not my equipment faults. This is all for you. All right. So to get back to the story, why would Flare and Songbird be nice? Well, so ultimately, they're both actually pretty solid cryptos. I don't have to explain the story of Flare again. I kind of don't want to. Let's just say that Flare will most likely mimic a lot of XRP's movements. Songbird, again, following that yet again. I kind of don't know why anybody would buy Songbird, but if you got it for free, then might as well just keep it. It might go up more. I don't know, again, why you would. But it's similar to Polkadot and the story there. But with Flare, it could do well. I said before, the Flare team, I really didn't like them too much, which kind of pushed me away. I really feel as if they used the XP community mostly just to leech off of and really didn't add that much more. Technology-wise, I can't say they're bad. And price-wise, I can't say they do bad. I do feel as if they'll keep putting up some pretty good numbers. But XLM, similarly, with XLM, you're actually more thinking, hey, which of the two is better? Now it's a comparison game because they're both in a pretty similar field, obviously of the same founder. Yeah. I saw a video claiming a potential of 589 for XRP. Is this absurd or possible? Brother, thank you for coming to me. You're asking the right man. 589 per XRP is FUD. That's all I can tell you right there. Shotgun with the 5. Oh, he sent a message and then decided to not send a message. Oh, he actually sent his super chat back, I guess, because I cannot like it either. Maybe? I don't know. It says, Anyway. So no shout out to you. Nah, maybe you tried. I don't know what happened there. Man, there's so many bots in this chat also with their stupid ass coins. And funny enough, you know that some of the bots here, even though, or maybe they're actually not bots, maybe they're just pumping their own bags. You know that some of them actually do well, like jokes aside. I can hate on them as much as I want, but sometimes they work. She doesn't mind. Girl, I got you. We're waiting for the breakout here, huh? Should you move your XRP from USDT? What? How is 589 FUD? Brother, if you are thinking it's only going to go to $589 in like 3 months, that's way too low. My target for XRP is at least $10,000 over the next 3 months. I'm joking. Because the reason I joked about that is because if you can't to some extent understand why $589, so about a 200x, let's call it from here, is quite an outrageous claim. It's not impossible. No, improbable is the best way to put it. But so if that is really, I know some people are trying to learn, right? But if you can't really comprehend why that is just a lot to ask for, then we might as well put up any number right there. Let's just talk about $70 billion per XRP. Why not? If we're just putting up any number, I mean, it can happen, right? It can. But in my opinion, it's not really worth discussing. Same for 589 in like a year or half a year. Again, I will not be the one to tell you it's not possible. I'm just saying it's not even worth talking about. Let's do this a step at a time. Sean canceled the 5. I think Sean canceled the 5 coming at the... he doubled up. He says, Dusty, love your channel, man. I'm big on XP as well. I just got into Octonet AI. Has anyone heard that? Yeah, I think I own a good bunch. Matter of fact. I think so. Maybe I don't. But I've seen it come by a lot. I can't remember. Man, I have so many coins. I don't know. Let me go see. Did I talk about it? Never mind. I thought I did. I don't have any. But yeah, I've seen some people talk about it. No, I don't. I've never talked about it, so I don't have any. I think. But I saw a lot of YouTubers or Twitter guys post it. Guten Tag, Bro. Guten Tag, meine Freund. Jonathan Kansas, is there any concern that exchanges will do the same thing as Margix did? So yes and no. I've gotten rugged multiple times by exchanges over time, but the ones I use now, like I can put a little bit of money onto different platforms, right? But as you can see right here, we can still open a $1 million position. It's not. Man, I should take it easy sometimes. Sometimes I get overzealous. I think I have on Bybit on the trading account. I have a good sum of money as well. I think we have, let's see. So here we have still, oh, you can't see. I think we have at least a couple 100,000 on here. Yeah, we have at least a couple 100,000. I think we have more. Let's see here real quick. We have 700,000 in this account right now. On Blowfin, obviously, we have not got that much, I think. No, we have, I think about 100,000, maybe slightly more, maybe 20,000, maybe $50,000 more or something like that. And the reason I do, we have the Binance, I have money everywhere. And in the whole Bybit, I have a lot of money. All right. On my main Bybit, I've got a good chunk. And the main reason for that is obviously because you want to be able to trade it. I also think if a platform like Bybit or Binance goes down, my bag's going to go down so much, might as well. It's simple truth is might as well just keep it. And some people are like, no, but you're not your keys, not your coins. True. But honest truth is, I personally think if those exchanges go down, everything goes down. So it's fine. Those are my thoughts, though. But it can happen. And it's happened with Bittrex was awful. FTX was awful. 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗀𝗃 was awful. 𝗪𝗔𝗥 was now awful. There's been a few more, but I can't remember the names. But those were the ones that kind of rugged me in the past. So yes, it can happen, but if you stick with big platforms that they're quite known. With 𝗪𝗔𝗥, I don't know anybody who worked at 𝗪𝗔𝗥. I've never seen any employee. I've never seen a founder. So I never really trusted it like that. With Blowfin, I know a ton of the people. A ton of my friends actually work there as well now. And with Bybit, man, I know every single one of them. I think I know at least 50, maybe 60 employees, maybe 80 employees. I've gone to every event for the last few years. Again, to put it into perspective, my friend Chris, how much does he have on a Bybit? 40 million? I don't know. I don't know what he's got on there. 50 million? So it's fine. So, but I understand it's all relative, right? Because he can lose 50 million and now he's going to be distraught. But hey, that's for somebody else. Maybe losing like the relatively is losing $100. They might just be as devastated. It could be. So it's all relative in that sense. I understand that. But the breakout is not breaking. Come on, huh? Oh, that right. Okay. Too much, thank you. Yeah, I eat I eat a lot of food. What a nice message, though. Yeah, it's a big bag. We feast. Anyway, breakout canceled. It's not happening right now, it seems. Bro, share some. Hey, bro, buy your own stuff, bro. Who you think you are, bro? Guys, hey, we're not sharing no food here. Nah. 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗀𝗃𝗃 coming in with the €2.50. Hey, what's up, bro? Appreciate that. Thoughts on 𝗕𝗪? 𝗕𝗪 is solid. Technology-wise, they're okay, but they've not been doing anything too crazy the last few months. But price-wise, they're doing really, really well. The thing is, though, at some point, then you're not so undervalued no more as a couple other coins are. When is the launch? We don't know. Show the eggs, brother. I cannot show you anything. Getting hammered with these fake AI Ripple scam ads must be about to take off. Man, they've been there for so many years. It's always there. Where will RLUSD be launched? Okay, it's time to go because these people are asking the same questions time and time again. All right, a lot of you guys, I love you. Every single one of you actually is loved. But so I can only see the same question 5,000 times before I start, thinking of actually. I live quite high. Let's just say it like that. Anyway, guys, I'll see you again later in another video or stream or whatever. Something crazy happens, I'll be back. Right now, we're still at 270. Still crazy. FD says, make me a mod. If I keep seeing you, brother, I need some people who are here all the time, I need some of the loyal ones. And I don't know, as to this point, who's evil. I don't know yet. I have to figure it out. Anyway, Sean, again, shout out to you, man, for saying you love the channel. I appreciate that, man. Those are nice words. Kind words. See you later, boss.